I seen this documentary involving Destiny that came out recently, and I wanted to check it out because I was speaking about how I think that Destiny is kind of trash in debating. He just talks fast, has a bunch of Wikipedia facts. Seems like this video is calling out his debates as well. Let's check it out. Oh, let me also tell you who the creator is. This is from a channel called Uber Soy. Okay. All right, that's unique. It's different. All right, let's hear this. If it's a good video, I'm gonna let you know if it's good. If it's trash, I'm gonna let it be known if it's trash. But let's check it out. Watch the original if you would like.
Gavin, why are you supporting Trump?
I mean, look at him. Why wouldn't he? Look at this dude.
Pardon me?
I said, look at this dude. Why wouldn't he? You're insane. You're two peas in a pod.
Okay.
Yes, said, waking up and I'm still up. Grind never stops, man. What you mean? Grind never stops. Always grinding.
A great argument.
Political debates are like blood sports, except they are done online. The goal is not to determine truth with whoever happens to be your opponent, but to dominate him verbally so that the audience is left with an impression that whoever looks the most confident and rhetorically skilled holds the truth. Destiny or Stephen Bonnell.
Mr. Borelli, with all due respect, you're such a fantastic moron. It's terrifying.
Is among one of those skilled debaters that would debate you on literally any topic under the sun, as long as it's not related to biorealism or Darwinism, and for the most part this is true. Left, right, up or down, center or its periphery, Destiny has found enemies in every direction, and perhaps that is the sign of quality, a mark of a free thinker that pisses off ideologues and low IQ
He looked foolish as hell with that damn fedora on. That's how you say it, right, fedora?
chuds whose positions he so thoroughly debunks.
Shit, you're so white and you're so American. Elon Musk, Twitter's private now. Where's the pressure from the Jews?
They killed all his advertisers. They sponsored an advertiser boycott in December, and they didn't get all of them back, obviously. That's where the... You don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay,
They did the same thing
that's
to Facebook.
No, okay. That was a major L for me. I didn't even think about that. Also, hold on, I got a package. I'm getting 1 second, okay? You can talk, Gavin, though, because nothing you say is valuable anyway.
Being
So
less woke.
A sort of a Socrates of our age, or even better, a Mikhail Bakunin, a leftist at heart, principle.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He ain't no damn Socrates. That's mad disrespectful. What? This nigga ain't Socrates. Yeah, not even a little bit.
Opposed to conservatism, while at the same time openly diverging from the authoritarian tendencies of Marx and Engels, aka Vosh and Bad Empanada. Oh wait, what's this?
You genuinely? No, he like the main character in Fountainhead. Nigga, that's who he like.
You do hate conservatives, don't you?
Very much so. Like I've moved full on to like the political violence level.
What are we looking at? This is what Destiny was watching on stream?
Real violence level, like when it comes to conservative people. Yeah, I think they need to be like excised from my fucking country. I think they are demonstrably fucking evil people by any moral system that most people
Is this an advertisement video for Destiny? What the hell is he watching?
would use. And then I just hate them because they tend to destroy the outcomes related to this country, which is what I'm concerned with. Yeah, absolutely. Conservatives have been disgusting for years, which is why I don't give a fuck.
Somebody tried to say he's Socrates. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah.
About anybody that winds up at any of these rallies and gets shot or whatever the fuck, okay? Because they had no problem making fun of Paul Pelosi. The entire world would be better off if these people were permanently removed from these platforms. Like, there is no downside and only upside to see people like Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Tim Pool never be allowed to publicly broadcast their opinions ever again. It's exclusively bad stuff that happens.
This nigga is out of pocket. Yo, hit the like button, guys. I see people saying it in the chat. Word up. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button. Get the likes up if you can.
Clearly, we're in the presence of a highly matured, principled intellectual, so principled in fact that unlike you pathetic incel basement dwellers, he's managed to score a full-time presence with the mainstream media. So take that, Nick Fuentes. Are you out here sitting down with Lex Friedman and Ben Shapiro talking about politics? Perhaps appearing on Piers Morgan's show?
You couldn't find it in your heart to
chastise people for celebrating the near.
Like, Piers Morgan will look for any clown to come in, especially if they're debating for the sake of the left. Right? He'll throw a clown on there. Why not?
Assassination of the
Like, he needs people that could go against the people on the right. You don't matter who it is.
of a man who's president of the United States, and maybe again.
Absolutely not. Conservatives have completely let that well dry.
Deliberating foreign policy with the top neocons together with Konstantin Kisin, having a tete-a-tete conversation with Jordan Peterson, not even Alex O'Connor? Yeah, that's what I thought. You are bad optics, and you are clearly not intelligent enough for a polite discussion with a completely mature conservative figurehead.
Where are these pictures coming from? Oh, that's what's his name? The movie Evil Dead, I believe, right? Okay, my man is heavy on this clip.
I gotta say, I'm in.
Yo. Alright, how long is this damn clip? Let's go past this damn clip.
Holiday, symbolic rituals. It's time to eat some kosher food.
I get it. He's going off.
Suck on that, Nick Fuentes.
Don't exist in real life is the way you talk. If we were in person, you would be choked out right now.
If we were in person, you'd probably be drunk off your ass and get arrested and thrown in the tank, okay?
I would be arrested for assaulting you.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Oh, come on, you're attacking their character. It doesn't matter that someone is a cog. Some people are really racist. Mozart liked to eat actual shit, for instance. Does that really make their positions wrong on
If that's true, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
any given issue? So enough with your passive-aggressive sarcasm, Ubersoy. Can you actually show me how Destiny is wrong on literally everything and why Trump is the best president in history?
You say Evil Dead 2, classic scene. I haven't watched that in mad long. It took me like a little second to realize what it was from. I didn't remember which Evil Dead it was from. I remember it was from that movie though, for sure. But I haven't watched those in a minute. I tried to watch the new one. Couldn't really rock with the new version.
History? No.
I know they came out with a TV show some years back. I might check that out eventually. I like to binge watch.
To those waiting for me to debunk him on any specific point, I must disappoint. I'm not interested in petty party politics, which seems to be the only subject he talks about nowadays.
I think that Elon Musk is a 97 IQ man who masquerades as a 137 IQ man, and all of his followers are 85 IQ, so they all believe that he's as smart as he says he is. He wouldn't be able to pass a Civics 101 test. The man is just astoundingly fucking stupid when it comes to talking about anything outside of his very narrow set of expertise, which just seems to be creating a whole bunch of children with a whole bunch of women. So nothing that he says, we've been hearing these same arguments for decades. Even what conservatives say.
My man started talking about his personal life. Let's talk about yours, nigga. Like, I don't think you want to judge. I don't think you the guy that should be giving that kind of advice. Nigga, you trash.
Hey, I just caught a guy trying to make this dog shit argument before.
And besides, does anyone truly believe that someone as hysterically misinformed yet highly opinionated as Destiny is taken seriously by those who aren't equally hysterically misinformed and overly opinionated? The people who are watching me already
I say that all the time. Nigga, I never take him seriously.
have made their mind on Destiny, and if they want to see an actual debunking of his politics, there's plenty of videos they can watch. There are legitimate YouTube channels who specialize solely on reviewing debates for their political side, so if you're looking forward to having your confirmation biases validated, feel free to indulge. It's true that he's not a bad debater overall, but debates involving more complex matters such as ideology and
This dude is trash. What? Destiny could beat people in maybe basic debates, but like he's not as high level as people are presenting him to be.
Relation to life with a much more intellectually sophisticated Mr. Shapiro or Professor Boghossian. He fails at delivery because tribal politics is the only thing he's proficient in, and of course, most importantly, they would never allow Destiny to scream and gish gallop over them, which seems to be the mark of signature of his debating style.
Like, I don't bloody well know what they're
That's what you're implying now.
Well,
look, if you're going to use Occam's razor, you're kind of stuck in an awkward place here. It wasn't a bloody vaccine.
Of course
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. The type
This
of
used to
vaccine
be
technology.
vaccines. Now this is vaccines.
No, it was like this, and now it's like this.
No. It was like this, and now it's like this.
Along with pretending that whoever he happens to be debating with is really stupid in comparison to Destiny.
In terms of vaccine-related
No, that's not my question. Excess deaths in Europe are up about 20%, and they have been since the end of the COVID pandemic.
Really high to me. 20%.
Go look.
I'll check afterwards. But is this including like the Ukrainian war with Russia?
No, it's not including the Ukrainian war.
Do you think that any vaccines work?
Yes.
Do you think that any?
I don't think 80 of them work at once for babies.
Guys, and also, this is for educational purposes. YouTube be on his weirdish trying to, listen. I'm watching this for educational purposes.
I think that's a little risky.
But yet we've been on this vaccine schedule for how many decades?
Like
and
this, not like this, not carefully.
I had a ton of vaccines when I was a child. I'm pretty sure that was the norm for people. There were a ton of vaccines.
There's way more now.
Okay.
But in all seriousness, this video is not just about Destiny, but about the political environment that he and those like
Jordan Peterson was smoking his boots.
him have fostered. After all, that is why the video is titled The Tragedy of Online Politics, not debunking Destiny on polyamory or whatever. The truth is that we live in a oversaturated climate. Take Destiny. When he debates from the comfort of his home, he's also playing some video game in the background, while also occasionally wearing a butt plug.
Hey, I couldn't even pause it to say what I wanted to say. Hey, yo, what I was going to say is I'm going to start doing some, or playing some video games on here again pretty soon.
You may assume that in social settings he is different, but no, he's always on his phone and probably too wears a butt plug.
And you're on your phone, I know you're Googling. I'm writing down notes, I didn't get it.
It's like you can't even focus on one thing in particular. You have to do multiple things at once, which seems to also be his romantic strategy.
The crazy part is that's been confirmed, though. The messages leaked with Destiny admitting to doing stuff like
strategy. Yes, Destiny is part of the emerging ADHD generation, which believes that one partner may not.
Somebody said no plugs, beast, no plug. Nigga, that's never even a thought. Never. You crazy. Niggas is drunk if they ever think, nah, nigga. Never.
Not always give you everything you want, so you constantly have to satisfy your sexual and other needs by going for more. Attachments are limiting, and you want to do as many things as possible, and when you're exposed to too much information at once, you barely remember anything, which is why Destiny, despite being highly opinionated, often come across as ill-informed, if not complete.
You said you could take it just giving me ish. No, I ain't take it serious. But never.
Ignorant on many issues.
I don't know who Francisco Franco is, but he must be a fucking
You don't
loser.
know Francisco Franco?
He's got $2 supporters.
Bruh.
$2 supporters. Yeah. Bashar al-Assad, is that this guy? No. Fuck, wait, who is this? Who are these people? Fuck, am I just supposed to know? Okay, I'll take it. All right, okay. Not too bad. Do Europe? Bro, I don't even know half the countries in Europe. Okay. Denmark. Denmark really owns this? That's so wild. Why? Were the Gospels originally written in Greek?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Arabic or whatever, or?
No, they were written in Koine Greek.
What was the Jewish fucking old shit?
Well, Hebrew, and there was
yeah.
some Aramaic in the Old Testament as well.
Okay,
yeah.
Aramaic, gotcha.
Yeah, but mostly Hebrew. Yeah.
Mr. Bennell, don't change the subject. If you don't know what you're talking about, at least have the humility. You talk about chapter 6. You don't know chapter 6.
How close has 242 gotten to the Palestine?
Why are you yelling across the table at him? Relax. Destiny, you gotta chill, bro. You really got
to from tweet 5. You have no idea what you're talking about. It's just so embarrassing. At least have some humility.
Word.
Between us, we've read maybe 10,000 books on the topic, and you've read 2 Wikipedia and...
Yo, he's giving it to him. I need to watch this whole debate. He's giving it to him because that's what Destiny do. He'll go on live stream, look at Wikipedia for like 30 minutes, and think that he could debate scholars, people that focused on this most of their life. This nigga, I've seen him try to debate with a doctor. This nigga's crazy.
And you start talking about chapter 6. Do you know what chapter 7 is?
It's highly special intent.
I'm going to ask you again.
Yes.
Please stop displaying your imbecility.
Okay, I'm sorry if you think the Declaration of the Judge is imbecile.
Don't put on public display that you're a moron.
Crazy.
At least have the self-possession to shut up.
There's simply not much mental power to keep everything you're exposed to in your head, so you have to make choices on what...
If you don't know something, it's okay to say that. Like, that's Destiny's biggest problem is he acts like he's an expert off of reading Wikipedia. It's crazy.
What's more important to you? On one hand, Destiny has got a memory of licking other men's cum off of his girlfriend's feet and regularly eating his own. On the other, he's got this understanding that the Bible was written in Arabic. One memory is...
This video is not going to be monetized. Check me out on memberships or Patreon or something. Or hit the like button to watch more videos.
It's crystal clear because it's important. The other is just logical assumption based off some information he had overheard here or there. I believe that's his logic. Since the Bible emerged in the Middle East and the dominant language there is Arabic, it most likely would have been written in Arabic because that's the dominant language of brown people that live there today. And so if Christianity was started by the desert people, it makes sense that it would be written in Arabic. Certainly not in Hebrew or Greek, because Hebrew, as we know, is a recent language that was invented as the language of Israelis, and everyone knows that before Hebrew, the Jews have spoken Yiddish, and the Greeks are not brown people from the desert, so how could they have possibly written the Bible? If anything, the Bible would have been written in Latin because the Romans have controlled the Levant at the time. Nothing of what I said is logically faulty, but the problem is that it's built on too many assumptions that are immediately disproven by the exposure to more facts. For instance, Destiny is likely unaware of the existence of ancient Hebrew and Aramaic, or the fact that Arabic would not be used in the Levant region for another 700 years after the birth of Christ, or the fact that Greek has completely dominated the eastern side.
But he'll act as if he's the expert, because most of this, I ain't no damn expert in. Shoot, if this is all true, he's schooling me on it a little bit.
Of the Roman Empire, which explains why the New Testament was written in Greek.
I do hear a lot of this from talking to my older brother. He's really into stuff like this for real.
Greek, a person only knowing that the Roman Empire controlled Levant at the time, along with other stuff I have just mentioned, would likely never arrive at the historically correct understanding of the Bible. But why would Destiny even need to learn these facts? Certainly, in dealings with Christians, he could simply ask them to prove God's existence and then laugh at their arguments.
Who is your favorite author?
Dostoevsky.
Who's your favorite female author?
Anne Rice. I really like her books. That's it. And I haven't read it in a long time. That's why I was trying to remember if I got her name right. But she makes a lot of dope stuff. The vampire stuff.
You're a professor. Come on. You haven't read a single book by a woman.
Why is there a need to learn more when he can dedicate his time to something actually worthwhile, like eating his cum and playing video? Sure, Destiny may appear like a clueless imbecile.
That's the thing. If you're gonna go out and debate things like this, you should be able to do the research and find all of this out, right? And more than Wikipedia, right? You should be studying things like this. It's the fact that Destiny has no business debating most of these people, right? That he's debating as if he's on their caliber or level.
but only to a person familiar with the topic at hand. But thus not knowing basic facts necessarily makes one lose a debate. I bet that most people would overlook that if you're confident. There are three types of political YouTubers on the left. Those who type long essays, those who react to videos, and finally there's the debate bros. The last two have coalesced into a singular entity over the last couple of years, so I'll be referring to them from now on as streamers. Destiny is one such example. He streams, he reacts, he debates, he screams and berates, and you'll never see him post any thoughtful video essay because it's much more difficult to write a script and then follow it. As a matter of fact, I've just published a political manifesto, which is the continuation of this YouTube video I made in which I reclaim progress from the left. So if you want to read it, you must subscribe to me on Substack. I apologize for the selfish self-promotion, but as an essay person myself...
So you don't know who's worse, Destiny or Parker? Damn, me either. I think they both trash, honestly. To my Hassan or Destiny, they both trash as hell to me.
It was hard to resist because it's far more creative than what is around, especially Destiny's manifesto, which is really a collection of internet dramas and personal opinions rather than a positive foundational theoretical framework that can serve as a basis for other opinions which are not directly stated in the manifesto. At any rate, there's a fundamental difference between essay type of content and streamers. Essay type people are not concerned with rhetorically dominating against the opponent or confirming the biases of their audience as people whose ego and income are constantly on the line.
What is your definition
just for
of
this, whatever one helps me win the debate.
As a result, they're moderately more objective and are less prone to resorting to dishonest rhetorical
Blatantly admitted to that. That's crazy.
exploits, for they have a ton of time to reflect.
Steven Soyboy Bonnell has made a name for himself on YouTube. He is known for his 100% honest and ethical debates, using high IQ tactics in debates, such as ambushing someone who did not agree to a debate with several of his friends.
What's her name? Can't remember. Can't remember. Not even as an insult. I cannot remember her name. I've watched a few of her video essays. I know she hates Destiny, actually. I've seen Destiny go in and debate her and a bunch of other girls, and they was going at it. Can't remember her name. I feel like it's like Brittany something. Whatever.
Talking over someone that he's arguing with.
Didn't you know the rules of not speaking over someone?
Oh, yeah, someone, but you're a no one.
Playing devil's advocate so he can avoid taking a position so that he can't lose the debate. Strawmanning and demonizing his opponents. Here's this Reddit post that has 10 minutes worth of timestamps.
There you go. Somebody let me know in the chat. Brittany Vinci. I had the first name. Took me a second. I was sitting here like, what was her name? Brittany Vinci, there you go. The one that's, what's the name? Was going at the Red Pill community for a little while.
Of Destiny, Strawman.
Thank you guys, by the way. Appreciate y'all. See? My chat is smart as hell, man. I'll be trying to tell people. Can't mess with my chat.
Manning Dick Masterson.
Sure, Destiny is smart in terms of IQ. Lawrence Southern wouldn't lie. Neither would most people who he debated with.
I was not going to remember her name, bro.
Wood.
I was frankly impressed by how smart how smart he is. I can't take that away from him. For somebody who does not know anything about this topic, to have given me as hard a time as he has, I thought was really impressive. So it's just, he's rhetorically talented. He knows how to move the ball in a way that you're constantly chasing one argument to the other. And it was a deeply frustrating conversation in the course of it. And we constantly disagreed on big...
So yeah, Destiny made his name trying to fish big channels to debate him. 100%. That's where the whole debate bro joint comes. A lot of people do build a name doing that. Bosch built a name doing that. Destiny, a few people up there within that. Like Hassan was building a name, just saying the dumbest, nastiest thing he could come up with. Right? That's why a lot of people be trying to get me to debate, and I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not really into building an audience like that. Right? Trying to look for some moments. Destiny is blatantly just trying to at all times, still to this day, debate anyone who has any kind of name, right, just to draw attention into himself. And I think that's a weird and shady way to try to get attention or to build your name.
Basic facts in which I would
think you got to do it organically, or it's not going to be real.
Point out that what he's saying is wrong, and he would insist that it's correct and that I don't know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know who's actually telling the truth watching it, the level of confidence that he exuded in that moment would leave you fairly convinced that he might actually be correct.
But his smarts are directed towards...
Crazy. I had a friend like that years ago. I had to cut his ass off. Right? He would be lying through his teeth. He didn't know nothing he was talking about, but he would say it with such conviction, right? And such confidence that he was able to get people to fall for that bullshit. It's crazy. Crazy. I remember looking at it right before my eyes, like, y'all falling for this? Right? Because he maybe caught me once or twice when we was young, but after I got older, I was able to just see past the bullshit. He was not getting me. But yeah, Destiny is that same type of person.
Serving one person and one person only, himself.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah. He's not genuine at all.
So you're trying to give him his podcast, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
Were you arguing the whole time?
I think he's a very smart guy, but he's not honest at all. You can't have a conversation with somebody who wants to win.
And whether he does...
Right, every conversation. That's crazy. Guys, hit the like button, share the video as well. Drop some comments.
Something immoral or unethical that doesn't bother him one bit. Let's take a look at Destiny's position on the Israel-Palestine conflict as a prime example of this.
But they were trying to call you a pedo yesterday.
So, some kids are really hot.
They dug in deep.
Oh.
It happened in the same day that I was getting accused of wanting to kill babies, like wanting to snipe them or whatever. Fucking Israel.
Some babies are really annoying.
But it's like, how is it that we're both aligned then if like you want to fucking rape the kids and I want to kill them?
I'm a necrophiliac pedophile.
That's the holy fucking sense.
After you kill them, I have my way with them.
I had to censor this.
Originally, Destiny has taken a radically pro-Israeli position, as evidenced by his clips in which he was basically advocating for ethnically cleansing Palestinians out of Gaza.
Honestly, like it sounds really shitty, but like I think that Israel should just drop its fucking borders about where it is now, and basically Palestinians can go live in another place.
He was eventually challenged on his views by another pro-Israeli streamer, Lonerbox, and it didn't appear that he moved an inch.
So,
I think I was giving that as a counter to you saying it was a ridiculous position, but I do think that's probably what should happen. I haven't heard a good argument for
the level of editing I'm gonna have to do. I can't wait till I can get an editor, man. I'm going to be able to stream for way longer, man. Let me get
what should happen.
Eventually, with such a dedication, he became a major non-Jewish spokesman for the Jewish state of Israel, having received seat at the table with people such as Benny Morris, Norman Finkelstein, and Omar Badar by repeating talking points that supposedly the standard casualty rate for civilians to militants in a war is like 7-1 or 9-1 or something. As if that's what's remotely happening in Ukraine or Syria, but I digress. This represented the peak of his pro-Israeli activism, where despite being often factually incorrect, he managed to convey an air of victory. And just to see how fanatically pro-Israel he was, let's take a look at this clip right here.
They've destroyed 80% of the buildings.
No, they haven't.
They've displaced. They've displaced 90% of the population. Can you name any other conflict in which you displaced?
He do talk like he's sure, like he's confident as hell. I hate that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of people that do that.
It's 90% of the civilian population?
No, because usually they just destroyed them. You think in Dresden they told the civilians to flee? Do you think in the Tokyo firebombing they told the civilians to leave?
When you look at the fact that Israel is preventing cookies from going into Gaza, you know that it's not motivated by military.
Why were cookies being prevented from going in?
And
what were custom rockets fueled with?
Yeah, with cookies? Yeah.
With sugar and fertilizer. Yes, that's how they made the early rockets. The first generation of them was
we're going to deny Palestinians in Gaza sugar because it might be used. Hamas fighters breathe air too. Maybe Israel can restrict air from going into Gaza to make sure that Hamas
But he's saying then the burden should be on Hamas, not to use.
No, Palestinians have no agency.
No.
Rape is the language of the oppressed.
You don't.
They can't help themselves.
Punish the civilian population.
And I'm the racist one?
To get at military.
Bombing areas that were supposed to be evacuation routes.
Evacuation routes are not safe zones. There's been
Don't try to charge me an arm and a leg. That's one of the biggest problems with me finding an editor. They be trying to charge me $1 billion, gazillion, fulfilling. I'm looking for somebody that wants to grow with me, right? If you believe in my content and that I have the talent, right? And the hard working drive to get to a certain point, join it with me. But I am going to pay. I just can't afford to pay.
Shouldn't Hamas not operate from there? I mean, we're talking again.
That's a good question.
There's one zone. I wish I could remember. Is it It's Al Moa something. It's the beach west of Khan Yunis or whatever.
When I was becoming a boxer, if you believe in what I have.
Because here we're going to be so nice and make sure that you don't die, and then when they flee, they kill them as they're fleeing, or they kill them wherever they arrive.
The numbers are so disproportionate.
If you were a Palestinian, what would you do if you lived in?
Probably go south to the whatever the beach was. I wish I had the name of it right now. But there's been one singularly declared safe area, and it's that beach.
How many Palestinians do you want to crowd into that whatever that small beach?
I guess
is?
At 1 point, however many million.
How many bathrooms are there? How much water is there?
And
it's better than getting blown up by a bomb. If you want the war to stop, how about just have Hamas?
This dude is out of pocket. Hit the like button, guys. Share the video.
But what if you leave
the hostages?
Or Israel could just stop bombing Gaza.
Why would Israel stop attacking an enemy that committed the largest terror attack per capita in the history of the entire country?
Certainly, you'd be hard-pressed to see a difference between him and, let's say, Israeli Minister of National Security, Ben-Gvir. However, after a certain period, he became real quiet on Israel before appearing on one of Jubilee's videos in which he...
Reactions to everybody in the circle is hilarious. I've never watched this video. It actually makes me want to check it out. Bet you Destiny look foolish as a
person who started off by saying that Palestinians must be violently cleansed out of Gaza, supported the blockade of sugar and candies into Gaza, as well as advocated for the concentration of the entire population of Gaza into a small beach, now morphed into this liberal hippie who believes that Israel is at fault for...
That's a crazy picture right there. But yeah, you're right. Destiny don't got no spine at all.
October 7th, which apparently...
He just really hates... This is a weird-ass picture, my bad. That just threw me off. And he really has this, like, huge hate for Trump.
Now is the language of the oppressed. Truly a remarkable transformation. I couldn't believe it at first, so I watched another video of him in which he was having a discussion with the far-left Gideon Levy and Cenk Uygur, where they were discussing the best boycott strategy against Israel. Sorry guys, it was a prank. I decided to sharpen up my rhetorical skills a bit. And that Israel-Gaza thing, yeah, I never cared about it that much.
Destiny will debate absolutely anyone, because he doesn't really care about any of these issues at the end of
No, that's facts. I'm going to let him finish cooking, but he's cooking. Yeah, Destiny will go out there and debate anybody. He don't care.
the day. It is just sport for him.
What is this famous saying? I'm not racist in general. I'm racist only to those who I'm trolling at any given moment. An irritating phrase, yet one that perfectly encapsulates the essence of this new generation of political debaters. People don't hold principled positions, no. They say X to a person believing in Y and say Y to a person believing in X. Debate for the sake of debate, because at the end of the day, nothing personal, it's a sport, and I won. Nick Fuentes, whether you love him or you hate him, is at least consistent in holding to core principles that have remained steadfast over the years. Destiny, on the other hand, genuinely believes in what he says, when he says it, just not necessarily in why he says it, if that makes any sense. He's much more fluid in his politics, and such fluid...
What he's saying. Yeah, you guys are saying it in chat. No conviction, empty, soulless, yeah. That describes the hell out of Destiny. That's the type of time he's on. Whatever's going to get him clicks, views, and I guess attention, right?
It often depends on who Destiny hates at any given moment.
Fuck it. Fuck the dude. The firefighter guy. Fuck Trump. Fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, you don't, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, you know, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter. I am 100%
ready for the fucking the great cleansing.
Crazy. That's crazy. To even say something that sick, I don't know how anyone can take him seriously. Right? I don't know how anybody, right? And some people be in my comment section, oh, but he was right about this or he was right about that. A broken clock is right at least twice a day. Okay. This nigga is a broken clock.
Dude. Cleansing? Cleansing. when we genocide conservatives in this country.
Okay. Right, my bad. We got a song for people like you.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name. You
Nasty work. Nasty work.
Are you going to be on the streets with your Glock?
Maybe. I'm going to go back to Nebraska and grab it.
So why did Destiny change his tune about Israel? Maybe he was convinced by the power of pro-Palestinian argumentation.
If a conservative said that, it would be a wrap. It would be a wrap. If a conservative said anything close to that, they would get him out of here so fast, bro. They would get him out of here fast as hell. Right? It wouldn't even be a question, in my personal opinion. Yeah, that's nasty as hell. Right? And I think that because he's not conservative, he gets away with that.
Maybe he wanted to anger mainstream conservatives by attacking Israel, or maybe he wanted to piss off the Zionists who have supported him after October 7th, or the funds have dried up. We don't know, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter. What truly seems to matter in this culture is not seeking truth, but winning the argument. To do that, you must choose the side that's easier to defend, not because it reflects reality more, but because you can make a stronger case and claim victory through rhetoric, like a lawyer. And in this case, Destiny is arguably the strongest.
Yo, the clip that they showed earlier explained it all. They asked him what side would he pick. He said whichever one has the victory. Right? He's the sports fan that don't go for the team that he likes. He jumps to every team that wins the championship. Right? That's the sports fan he is. Whoever won the championship this year, that's his favorite team. That's some sucker, nasty. I probably shouldn't have used that word when it came to Destiny. I probably shouldn't have used that word.
This political lawyer on YouTube, certainly among the left, who when hired can argue for any political position. The only reason he doesn't want to argue for this one in particular is likely out of a lack of personal gains, because at the end of the day, we all want to stay on social media, don't we? And in this case, Destiny does not differ much.
Just say he's hypocrisy incarnated as a human. Nah, that's facts though. That's facts, though.
Much from other partisans of the left, for as long as they are socially powerful and have control over institutions of higher knowledge, most of their beliefs will always be socially incentivized and confirmed by persons of authority, and so the audience will always be left with an impression that the left always has the stronger case unless they try to find the truth themselves, which is much more difficult than being handed it in a classroom.
Wow, Mel, that
Okay. All right. All right. I think if a chick that I was dealing with ever, that's not even a game with me. I ain't with that. I ain't with that at all. Don't do that. Don't ever grab me like that. Tell you that much. Destiny, he into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not judging nobody. I need people to know that. I'm just delivering the news. I'm just telling you guys what's up. All right, hit the like button. I'm gonna have to edit like a madman. Hit the like button, share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel a lot. And also check out memberships. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird as hell. Where that came from. Whoa. That was nasty work. That was some nasty work right there. Yeah. But yeah, that's Destiny style. Hey, yo. What the hell? Anyway, I digress. Let's go to the next subject. What the hell